this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and I want to show you how I made this little folio. I put like a little ink pen with it too. It's like a little jeweled ink pen. So let's get started. So I've just used some lace to seal the folio up. And just take that off. And so to start out, I use various digital designs within the folio, and as I go along and make it, as I'm showing you how I made it, I'll tell you where it comes from. So to start out, this is the envelope that flips open like this, and there's a pocket in here, and there's a little journaling spot. And there's some coffee dyed paper and stamps inside of it. And put this back in here. And then I have this little pocket here. And I have some other little, these are the toppers. And then I have, this is a little tuck spot on the side, a little pocket on the side of the folder. I'll put those back in a little bit. And so that closes up like so. And then this opens up. And there's like a little, you can use this as a tuck spot. This flips open, and I did some stitching, and then this flips over also. And then here's some, like a little tuck spot here, and you can also put something down in here. And this flips open. You could also open it like this and then cover it up like that, so that that opens up and covers up this. And then this picture comes out. And then there's just this little frame that I put it in. It's easier for me to put it in the frame coming from this way than through the other way. I don't know, for some reason. And then I just tuck it in these little black sections right here to hold it in place. Okay, and then this flips over. Then you have possibility, and then these are just some die cut shapes from some of the paper lines that I have in my Etsy shop. And I have some more coffee dyed paper and some just copy paper. And I have some more, another pocket. This comes out. And then this has a little side pocket. And there's a top pocket up here. And put these back down in here. And I used some die cut shapes, and this comes out like so. And this is also a little tuck spot, so you can put a picture or something down in there. And this flips over, then you have a tuck spot here. A tuck spot here. And I used the dyed, I took some Tim Holtz Ranger alcohol ink and dyed the little safety pin. That's where that comes from. And I just used little Dollar Tree butterflies. And it has some more journaling space. I'm trying not to make it too bulky. I have a tendency to do that. So then here's a tuck spot. I hope I didn't glue it down. Okay. And this is double-sided. And then some journaling spaces. Then I just stitched some and stamped on some card stuff. What do you call this? Index cards. And I used Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous, the spring collection of The Professor. And it's double-sided. And this is also Tim Holtz. Just tuck that in there. And I just added a doily and stitched the center of this, and then these come out. And you just have a plastic pocket on both sides. And then this is a tuck spot. Tuck that right there. And this is a tuck spot right here. Some more tags. Journaling space. And more journaling space. And some more tags. And then here's a tuck spot, or side pocket. And here's a little tuck spot here. And then this little belly band, and this comes out, and I just took some stamps and copy paper and copy dyed paper, and just stitched some pockets on here and stamp throughout. and then this comes out. And then here's another tag. And then on the back, you have some pockets. There's two. There's one here, and then there's also one right here. So let me show you how I made it, and so let's get started. So I got this stationery set. It's from Catmarch Soto on PixellScrapper, and she provided this freebie, and it's has 2 pages. It has one with ruled paper, and then the other side is solid. Very pretty. And then you get this envelope that comes with it. So I want to cut these out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut the envelope out, and now I'm just going to cut this horizontally, because I'm just going to fold it. Should I do it? Yeah, I'm just going to cut it on the 11-inch sides at 5.5 inches. Just going to cut it in half. I'm just going to try to cut it on the line. And in order to keep these two the same size, I'm just going to snip off this little extra strip here that didn't print straight. Okay, so now they're pretty much the same size. And I'm just going to fold the two over. I think I'll turn it. I want to turn it like that. I'll turn it like this. That way they can kind of come together. So I'm going to fold them over like so. And these are my journal pages. And these are going to be like journal pocket pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this brown and well, first, before I take the brown and cut into it, I want to go ahead and fold this over. And fold the flaps over so I can see specifically how to close this envelope. Now what I will do is this will become piece to a scrapbook page. So I'm going to take some brown and I'm going to fold the brown over, and this brown sheet is, it's not quite 8.5. I'm gonna turn it into 8.5 by 11. 11. And then this is 8.5. Just going to go ahead and fold this over. Matter of fact, I'm going to do 2 of them like that. I'm going to turn this into 8.5 by 11. I'm just going to fold it in half. And I think that I will have this coming over the front like this, like so. This coming in here, and this coming in here. And I'm going to sew down through here. And I'm going to add something. Well, I think I'll leave that as just a droning spot. I'll leave that open. And I'll add some more envelopes or tuck spots and belly bands. Okay, so I need some contrasting colors, so I'm going to pop in some white. I'm just going to fold this 8.5 by 11 inch paper. I'm going to fold it over on the 11 inch side. And I'm going to do that twice. Now I'm just going to cut like in where the folds are. I want to make it even on this side, and then I'm just going to cut where they're connected together at the crease or whatever you want to call it. And basically these are going to take off some of all the darkness from the brown, so that when it's pieced together, it won't, you'll have your contrast. So I need some in here too. Maybe I could turn it like that. Yeah, I'll turn that like that and have it in the middle. This will go to the top, like top and center. Actually, I like it like that. Make sure it's centered in the middle right there. And I'm going to glue that down. But I think I'm just going to make it into a pocket as well. So let me just cut a little snippet of this right here. I'm just going to take a 2.5 inch circle punch and just cut just a little piece to show the tab entry or the tag entry. Yeah, let me slide this down to the center. I think I might even just turn it. No, I'll turn it like this. Okay, and then, so this is going to go like this. This will open, and this will be here. And then this will open, and we'll need something here to offset the color. I think I'll put this down here. I may just turn that into a pocket. And then of course this opens up like so, and then this comes over. And then I'll just, I think I'll put another pocket here. Just not quite far up. Yeah. And then I still need something on these 2 pages. Some brown would actually work, so I'm just going to fold these. I have, this is a piece of, I think this is Prima Marketing. I'm not real sure. Timeless Memories, I think that's what this is from. And I'm going to cut a piece of it. I'm just gonna, this is, let's see, this Prima Marketing, it measures, what's this, 11 and 3/4 by 8 1/4 or 8 1/2. Anyway, I'm just gonna fold it in half. I like that brown because it kind of brings out the blue. That beige brings out the blue in it. So, I think I'll cut it in half, or roughly in half. I'm just kind of eyeballing it to where it looks like it's in half. And what I may do is swap out where I had pockets and replace it with one of these. Or actually I'll just leave the pockets there. I think no. What I'll do, this will go here. And then I'm just going to have to cut it down. I'm going to cut it down to the same size or the same width as these here. Okay, so yeah, this will go here, like so. And this will also open up. So I need something in behind here. Yeah. Then I can still put this here. And put this in the middle. I think I'll just go ahead and glue this down so I'll know. And I know that I'm going to keep those together. I'm just using some art glitter glue. Let me just make sure it's lined up where I want it. That's the good thing about using wet glue, is you can slide the stuff over where you need it. And I'm just going to smear the glue towards the inner part of this white paper so it doesn't go all over the place and mess up the brown. Okay, so that's where that's going to go. And this envelope is going to open up like so. But, you know, and what I'm going to do also, okay, this will go with this. I'm going to open this up on this end. So what I'm going to have to do is go ahead and glue this together. Just a little bit of glue. I don't want to overdo it. And then I'm just going to cut a small little slit down through here so that this opens up. So this becomes a pocket. And then I'm just going to punch a little hole so we'll know the opening on this one. This is going to get glued to that, or sewn together onto that. And when this is on this side, it's going to flip like so, and then you can put something in your pocket. Which means I need to glue this down. I'm just going to take a piece of this brown. I'm going to fold it over to where it's pretty much going to fit on the inside of this envelope. And make sure, because I'm going to glue it in there. So let me just cut it across. I'm just going to add some glue. Put this down here. And then I'll just seal it down like so. just cover up brown to brown. And I'll probably put some type of decoration or something right there. We'll see. I may even just put that on there and then put something blue on top of that. I think I will. So when this goes here, meantime, I want to go ahead and sew. I'm going to sew this on. Okay, so before I sew, I want to go ahead and distress these edges. I should have distressed that, and I still may just kind of just put a little color on there on the edges. Okay, so now that that's distressed, do the same thing on this. I may have to go back over this with black ink, 'cause sometimes brown doesn't really highlight the edges as well. Okay, so in the process of sewing, I decided to add some more papers, and I went on ahead and sewed a pocket on here. And I'm going to turn this paper, it's going to go in here, but I'm going to punch a hole here because it's going to be a pocket as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and punch a hole right there. Oops. And then I'm just going to sew this onto here. Yeah. And I may just go ahead and sew in some more pockets and things like that. I might put some plain paper or some pattern paper right there. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I've sewn pretty much what I need to sew overall for this, and so now I need something for these inside flaps, and I found some papers that I'll use. Let's see. I'm just going to break out my art glitter glue and glue them on. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I've already sewn this on. So put a pocket here, this flips over, this opens up a little bit. I think I'll let it fold over. Let me just try to even it out. So that flips right there. I think I'll make a magnetic closure here and here. I don't know, we'll see. And this is going to go here. And then I think I just need some plain paper or some coffee dyed paper. So that this will turn into just a mini journal. I'm simply going to fold this over. And then I'm going to need some white paper. Okay, so I'm just going to use some just regular standard copy paper, folded in half. I've got 4 sheets. And I'm just going to add it to the coffee dyed paper. And I'm just going to cut it down just a little bit, about 1/8 of an inch off of it, so it's not bigger than the closure. And I'm just going to add this back in here. And then I'm going to start building it together. Okay, so I found another piece of leftover paper that matches what I've already used in here for the pockets. So I'm just going to use it, and I'm just going to glue this little piece of this doily on here using some whatever this is, paste. I'm just going to glue it in the middle. It's not going to be perfect, but that's fine. I think I glued it on the wrong side, but it's okay. Then I'm just going to flip this over. Move this out of the way. And I have some leftover packaging from something that I ordered. So I'm just going to cut a piece of it. And just cut it down the middle. And I'm just going to make a pocket out of it. And there's already a fold right here. So I'm just going to keep that folded. And I'm just going to cut enough to cover this up, and then I'm going to sew it on. So I've decided to add a cluster to this because when I tried to sew it, something went wrong. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a cluster on each side to go along with the plastic. Okay, so I die cut some shapes using different dies. This one is from the Picture Wheel die by Holtz Alterations. And then this one is from Holtz Alterations. Which one is this? Hanging Sign. Yeah, here we go. So, and then I've cut out some other stuff, and some of these are from my digital kits, or Multimedia Crafts Digital. These are from the Vintage Fashion digital kit on Etsy. And a lot of these are from the Earthtone papers and ephemera kit from Vintage Fashion. I mean, from the Etsy shop. So I'm just going to cut some of these designs out. Maybe the 2, the clock. We'll figure it out. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to piece together these hanging signs. And I've already distressed them with some Distress Oxide Vintage Photo. Matter of fact, I've distressed everything. Vintage Photo, Pigment Ink, Black Tie by Ranger. And I've also used some alcohol markers to go around some of the edges. And this one, let's see, it has a broad tip. I just used these right here. So I have some ribbon that I'm going to use, and I'm just going to cut it down the middle. And you don't have to use ribbon, you can use just whatever. And I'm just going to cut it like that. I'm just going to half what I just now cut. Let me just do like this. I'm just going to cut it in half. I'm just gonna feed this in here. I'm gonna add some eyelets and washers with my crocodile. Actually, I might not even use a washer. I'm just gonna use an eyelet. So I'm just gonna pull this through. Stick the eyelet in there. And squeeze it till it's closed. And so that's in there, and I'm just gonna cut this residue off from the back so that part isn't shown. I'm going to do the same thing to this top one. I'm going to try to get it to come to the same length. Okay, so I have that in there, and I'm just going to take this residue off the back. And then I need to connect this. So I'm just twisting this ribbon, and I'm going to feed it through this bottom portion of the hanging sign. And depending on how far apart you want it will determine how much space you need to have in between the ribbon and the top portion of your hanging sign and the bottom portion of your hanging sign. So mine's about 1 inch apart roughly. And I'm just going to add eyelets to the bottom portion to connect it, to make this literally a hanging sign. And of course I'm just going to cut this residue off the back of it. I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm just going to feed it through. But when you feed it through, you want to make absolutely sure that this front part is going to go in that way. You don't want it to go in backwards or twisted. You want it to go in on the side that it's going to show. You may have to lay it down to kind of get an idea of specifically how you want it on there. Okay, so I think this is where I want it at. Alright, and voila. You can adjust it a little bit. But I'm just going to put this inside the book anyway, like glue it down. So here the two of them are. So I'm just going to go ahead and start assembling some of the stuff. On the cover, I think I do need to find something. Ephemeras kit on my Etsy shop. Multimedia Crafts Digital. And I need, let's see. Glue this down. All I did with this was I just basically cut this down just a little bit. So put this here. Glue down now. And then I need something here. I got this really cute envelope. It's a digital printable from Etsy. It's from LJ Prints. It's from the vintage old paper word sticks envelopes. So I like that. I like the color. I think it goes well with this. But when I glue it, I'm just going to glue it around the edges like so, because it's already a pocket, then I'm going to create an additional pocket here. We'll also have a spot down inside of here for something really small. And I have these cute toppers from Bohemian Crafting, and these are from her Patreon site. These are the toppers, and these look cute in here. I think I'll put one behind it I need something here. We'll see. I kind of like that, but I think I need a piece of something black. I'm just going to take a piece of black cardstock, punch a 2-inch circle. I think that'll go pretty good right there. Still seems like I'm missing something. Maybe I'll put this here, and put this here. And give it like a 3-dimensional kind of look. Instead of using black, I might use a white paper clip. Let's see what it looks like with white versus black. How's it come out? Yeah, I think I'll use the white paper. This actually came from here. I took this out of here. So So let me just distress this edge. Still seems like I'm missing something, but I don't know. You know, I think I'll use the number 2 instead of this. Yeah, I think I'll use the number 2. I like how that looks. As a matter of fact, take a 2.5 inch circle punch of black and see how that looks here with the number 2. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So I'll glue this on. Put that in the center. Put the number 2 in there. And I took the number 2 from this, and this is also from the Earthtone papers and ephemera kit on my Etsy shop. I took that too from out of there. I just fussy cut it out. So then I'll need something in here, which I'll get in a moment. So far that's the front. Then this opens up like so. This is a tuck spot, but I think I might put this here. Or who knows? I like that. I want this to be a journaling spot, but I do need some type of decoration. I don't know. I'm so finicky. I'm so indecisive on what I want and how I want it to look. We'll revisit that. So I'm going to put this one over. I forgot I had this here. Let me distress it. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. This is a work in progress, so I'm not real sure how I'm going to do it. I think I'll stick this in here though. I'm definitely going to use one of my signs on this page. But I'm trying to determine if I'm going to use this as a tuck spot or just a decoration. I'm going to attempt to make this into a tuck spot, but we'll see. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to take this and put this here, put this here. I have a general idea of how I want to do, how I want to make my journals sometimes, but then there are other times where they don't turn out the way I imagined, so I just kind of play it by ear. And I'm the same way with, that's how I do my ephemera. I'm not real sure what I want to use. I just get my color scheme first and then kind of go from there. Because as we all know, if we think too hard on it, we'll get stuck and the journals will never get completed. Because, well, with me anyway, because I'm never satisfied. So it's hard to find something that I think looks right with the journals. Okay, so got that. And then I have some other pages that are similar, or other ephemera that's similar. I want this to go in the second half. So I'll have it come here, I guess. I have some Carta Bella old road travel ephemera that I can use in some of these. So now I'm going to make some more ephemera to go in there. I have 2 long papers and some, I cut this picture wheel in half. So I'm just going to add this. I'm just going to make a collage or something. I'm going to make 2 of them similar to each other. And these are going to become like journal tags or whatever. You can write on it. And I have these really pretty birds. These from Etsy. I have quite a few of her. Quite a few of those words. It's from a mini kit. It's old paper, travel, journal ephemera. I've got several different digital printables from her shop. I like to use words and stuff. Other stuff that I'm going to add to it, and this is from the ephemera pack, Carta Bella, Old World Travel. I'm just going to add some of these in here, and I've already distressed them. forgot about these. I'm just going to add some things in here. And I'll just let you listen to the music as I finish through those. Okay, so I've got some Fancy Free Collection lace, and I'm just going to use that to seal the folio. And here it is. So I hope that this video has been helpful and you enjoyed watching it. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, click the bell, check out some of my other videos, my social media, and things like that. And I'll have a link in the description for where I got all my supplies and things to make this. And thank you for watching.